Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Video 44 coming at you with another video as always. So, the All Star reserves have been announced. It's a bunch of names. Of course, I don't have them in front of me, so I'm not going to try to run off all the names. But what I can say is there were some notable snubs, and I'd like to touch in on that. The first guy that definitely got snubbed from the Eastern Conference was Domantas Sabonis of the Indiana Pacers. He's had a All Star season. I mean, there's not a conversation to be had. The Pacers have been a playoff team all playoffs long, all season long thus far, and he's put up All Star numbers on both sides of the floor, and he does it on a consistent basis. He hasn't missed a whole lot of games, if any, and it's very obvious to me that he is probably the most notable snub in the East. His teammate Malcolm Brogdon is a big time snub for me. I felt that he had earned his spot on the team. Of course, not everybody can make it, but he's earned his spot, and I think that again the Pacers should at least have been given one All Star. They didn't get any, and I just don't like it. To be honest with you, I don't like it. I think some names got in there that just are names that are sexier, and they're trying to draw attention to the league because they're having a down year financially. So I think they wanted more noteworthy names in there. And I just think some guys that deserve to be there got snubbed. As usual, this is an every year occurrence. In the Western Conference, one of the noteworthy names is obviously Devin Booker. Anthony Davis made the team, so there's going to be some replacements there, and a replacement for him. I think it'll be Devin Booker. De'Aaron Fox did not get the nod. I felt he deserved to be there this season. DeMar DeRozan is not on the team. I thought he could have earned his way in there as well. Yeah, so that's what I got for now as far as just a couple noteworthy snubs. Some guys that I'm happy to see make All-Star teams, of course. Zion Williamson made the Western Conference team. I thought that was really, really cool. Vucevic did make the Eastern Conference team. He was one of the guys that I felt definitely should be there. Who else? James Harden's in the East. You got Jaylen Brown made the team. That was a big deal. You got Chris Paul on there. That thought that was kind of interesting. I remember I made a video stating that I didn't know why the Players Association would agree to have an All-Star game, particularly in Atlanta where everything's opened up when they haven't been following COVID protocol, et cetera, et cetera. And my thing was Chris Paul is like the leader or the head of that, the Players Association, if I'm not mistaken. And there would be, he could himself end up playing in this All-Star game. When I said that, I didn't actually think they would vote him in. I thought he had a shot at it, and I felt he could deserve it, but I didn't think he'd be there. I thought if they would give it to anybody on the Suns, it would be Devin Booker. And they gave it to Chris Paul. So it's one of those things where it's like, yo, you are a part of it. I just don't think there should be an All-Star game this year, period. And I think most players agree, most fans agree, believe it or not. It's just not safe. It's not a safe thing to do, but nevertheless, since we're here, we might as well talk about it. So Chris Paul is one of the names on there. He's the guy representing the Suns. It's understandable because he is the difference between them being what they are, which is a really good team, and what they were, which is a non-playoff team. He has been the addition that has changed things, so I can understand the thinking. But I would have liked to see the younger guy, Devin Booker, get his All-Star nod. This is a lifer, a Suns lifer thus far. He's set through the bad stuff. He's having like a Paul Pierce type of career thus far, where he's putting up big numbers and doing great things, but he's not able to really get the noteworthy attention that he deserves because of the team he plays for and the fact that they've not had a whole lot of success. So, yeah, I hope he does end up as Anthony Davis's replacement. He deserves to be there. What else do I want to say? I'm very happy to see guys make it, man. Some more names. Yeah, well, hey, that's what I got for right now, man. I have to go look at the names again, see who's all on there. But there's some good ones, man. Donovan Mitchell made it. I felt like that was good. Rudy Gobert. Those were no-brainers for me. I thought Utah, being the best team in the Western Conference, should have two All-Stars, so those guys are very deserving. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here as far as that. Ben Simmons made the Eastern Conference team. He was the name that I'd forgotten. If you watch my All Star video and I said there was a name, a big name that I just couldn't think of, his was the name that I was ultimately going for. But I didn't mention Devin Booker as well. I felt his name deserved to be a part of that video, but ended up getting snubbed any damn way. So, yeah, Ben Simmons is the guy. For those who watched that video and wondering who I couldn't think of, that when I got home, that was the name. So, yeah, man, this is really interesting, man. No Westbrook, even though he's putting up crazy numbers. I got to look and see if Trae Young made the team. I saw his name, but I don't remember if it was on that reserve list or on the snub list. I honestly don't remember. So that's one guy you guys got to give me a break on. I just got to figure it out and look at that list again. But, yeah, man, for the majority of the teams, it's not a whole lot of excitement for me, especially in the Western Conference. Every single person that I saw in the Western Conference, with the exception of Zion Williamson, has been there before. They have all made the All-Star team, and that's just kind of – guys deserve it. Guys deserve to be there. But I personally get frustrated, and it's going to sound like I'm hating on vets again. I don't want to see Chris Paul in a 12th or 13th All-Star game or whatever it's going to be. I personally don't want to see that. I would rather that be De'Aaron Fox. I would rather that be Devin Booker because I just want to see younger players. I want to see guys who haven't done it get an opportunity to. And I just think that they sometimes reward the legacy guys. And it's irritating. They did it with Tim Duncan. They did it with Dirk Nowitzki. They did it with Vince Carter. I mean, they just continue to put the same guys in there because they're noteworthy names. And while they sometimes do have great all-star years, not better than some of these other names that you look at. Not Chris Paul is having a fantastic year. I don't know that he's having a better year than De'Aaron Fox right now. I don't think so. I personally don't think that. So for whatever it's worth, man, that's what I got. I just kind of underwhelmed about the entire thing this year. It's just not exciting to me. But I will be watching. I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy the game. They're going to do the Kobe 24 points or whatever it was. I don't honestly remember how they set it up, but it was so very well put together. It was, it affected the score and it affected the competitiveness, giving you more or less 4 games instead of just one game. You got like a reset of the score every quarter, which I thought was really, really dope. So I like the formatting. If they're bringing that back, I think it'll be awesome. I do believe they're going to have players, LeBron and Giannis, once again vote in the reserves that they want on their respective teams. It's not going to be separated by conference. So that could be really interesting. Hopefully Giannis drafts better this year. Even though the team played extraordinarily well, I think on paper his team was extremely lopsided. So I'd like to see him kind of put together a really, really good team this year and go up against us because I'm going with the King. And we'll see where it goes from there. So, yeah, man, that's what I got. If there's more to say, I'll come back and make another video because I didn't speak on everything. But just a couple of guys that I was happy to see get there, a couple guys I was disappointed to not. But that's that. My name's BDF44. Thanks for watching.